Hi there, can I get a venti matcha latte, please?
Matcha latte, anything else?
No, that'd be all. Thank you.
Can I have a name?
Dro, D-R-O.
D-R-O. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, all different hues, different colors. Word to my mother, all of my sisters and brothers love one another, sharing this positive energy, feeling the heat from the summer. We in October, I'll make it warm till we over, getting high like supernova, feeling stupendous. Yeah, I feel great. Damn, I'm so high. Baby, I'm waving.
Posted up here by the beach, sneaks kinda clean, thinking about what could have been. Mama done told me to shine, I am that guy, won't catch me waiting in line, shooting tequila and lime. Don't think I'm proud, regular dude in the crowd, this shit spectacular.
First floor.
Alright, y'all, enough of the ghetto B-roll. This video is not going to be no tutorial or anything like that. This is going to be to talk about barber depression. So I haven't talked to anyone about this. None of my barber friends. So like, I don't know. Maybe some people don't get it or feel like it. But essentially what I think a barber depression is when you don't have anyone booked up for that day, so you don't feel like going because you feel like it's going to be a waste of time, and then you don't go. So for example, I feel like it started about a week ago. Hold on, there we go. I feel like it started about a week ago. It was, now let's take it back, let's take it all the way back. First, yeah, let's get it out of the way. I'm not like an old school barber. I'm not an old head. I am pretty new to the game, to the industry, right? I've been cutting hair. I started cutting hair on April 2019. And I started cutting my homie's hair. And I'll see if I can put a picture up. If I can, it'll be right here. Right here. That was my first cut. So, yeah. First, I'll tell you all my barber story then. Started cut. So homies and I were in high school, whatever, old days, and then homies and I got suspended for some stuff that I won't disclose in this video. But if y'all want a story time, comment down below. So I'm not gonna disclose it in the video what happened, but anyways, so we got suspended and we're home for 6 weeks. And ever since I was a kid, I used to watch 360 Jeezy, Bossio, you know, all these old guys that would pop up doing haircut videos. And I always thought, like, even before I cut hair, I always thought it was really sick just to see a fade come together. It just looks sick, you know, no hair, long hair, sick. So I used to watch it, and then I was home for 6 weeks. I got bored of playing Apex and 2K and Fortnite or whatever, right? Even though I'm no good at shooting games, I got tired of it, and I was like, man, it's about time I learned something new, right? I learn a new skill, learn new shit every day. So I used to watch those videos, and I was like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna start cutting hair. So I had a little bit of money saved. I go on Amazon, I buy a pair of fast feeds and some T outliners, the corded ones. So then I tell that homie that I put the picture up here, that I told all my homies that I was about to finish barber school, and my professor wanted me to find some clients by myself to put on my portfolio. So whatever, right? Homies don't think I'm capping. They trust me. So homies let me cut it. And man, I'm not gonna lie, those videos, Jeezy, no hate. I know you're not watching this, but anyways, no hate. But your videos are all flick this, flick that. I don't know how to flick, you know what I mean? Like, bro, flick what? You know what I mean? Like, man put on the one guard open, and then he went 0 guard closed flicking. So I did that, but, you know, it takes a certain time to learn how to flick. I don't know how to flick, so you saw the cut. It wasn't good. So anyways, I stuck with it, you know, during the suspension. And then I was in the basketball team in my high school. So when I went back to school, my basketball coach was checking up on me because he's a really cool guy. He was checking up on me to make sure I was okay, right? Enough time at home will drive you crazy. God damn, this camera won't stay. So he was checking up on me, and he was like, yo, like, what have you been up to? How was the time at home? And I told him, I was like, yo, like, it was all right, you know, like, I kind of got suspended for no reason. Not no reason, but, like, I didn't do anything. So my parents, my mom, my pops, they're all okay with me staying home and doing nothing. So it wasn't that bad for me as it was for other people involved. So, my basketball coach was asking me how it was, you know, staying home. And I told him, I was like, man, I was okay. I learned something new, you know, I learned how to cut hair. I'm still learning, right? But I started cutting hair. I cut Eugenio's hair. I showed him the picture. He was like, what the hell, boy? You bad. And I go, yeah, no way, yeah? So then he was like, yeah, I have this guy that graduated, you know, from this high school 8 years ago. And he's now a barber. If you want, I can, you know, shoot him a text, see if he's down to, you know, help you out a bit. So the coach texted him. Really great guy, Matt. So I got in contact with Matt, and Matt said, yo, man, come to my barber shop. You know, you can watch him cut. I can give you some jams. So that's what I do. I go to the barber shop. He gives me a haircut. We're just chopping it up. I watch him cut. And then a couple days go by, and he says, yo, bring some of your homies here and cut them in front of me, and I'll help you out. So that's what I did. I brought one of my homies. I'll see if I can find videos or photos. I'll put it right here. So then, yeah, that's kind of how it started. And then later on, you know, I just kept on practicing. And then Matt got me a job at this barbershop in Burnaby called Sizzlino. Shout out to those guys. It's those guys that you saw me cutting on the other video. Mo, Sis, shout out to those guys. That was my first barbershop. So then whatever. So yeah, so I'm pretty new. So then, essentially what I think barber depression is when you don't have a lot of clients, as I said, and you kind of don't feel like going because you have other shit going on, right? I got business school that I got to focus on because, you know, I'm on the final course. I'm on the final 2 courses, so, and I don't want to fail because I already failed 1 because of work. I have 14 absences and you're only allowed 4. So it wasn't looking too good for me, right? So I kind of, you know, I got other stuff going on, but I love work. So, like I said, essentially, barber depression is when, to me, I don't even know. It's a thing because I'm feeling it, but, you know, maybe people feel a different way. But this is what I felt like, you know. Tuesday comes along, and you're going to bed, but you don't have anyone for Wednesday. And then you have a big project due that day. So you're like, man, I'll stay at home, focus on the project, right? Of course, the project's not going to take all day to do. So you're kind of just chilling, you know, like literally just chilling, watching bed, in bed, watching videos and all that. So that's what barber depression is. And man, I know I got some, and it probably, you know, only happens, well, I think it only happens to people that don't have a lot of clients, meaning people that are starting off, like me, you know, I don't have a solid clientele. You know, sometimes it feels like it, but you got to remember, most of your clients are just walk-ins. They're not your clients. They're just walk-ins that don't really care about haircut. They just want to look presentable, right? And nothing wrong with that. But you got to remember, at the end of the day, they will go to whoever is free to give them a haircut. They're not your clients. So I think that's what barber depression is. So it started happening about a week ago. I got hurt skateboarding. Oh, I can't show my knee, but my knee got hurt, my ankle got hurt. I scraped my hands on the ground. Starting to heal up now. It wasn't anything crazy. But that's what kind of like, you know, like I got hurt and then I had to stay home the next day. I couldn't really walk properly, so I stayed home. And then, so I went to the bar. This happened on a Sunday, so Monday I stayed home. Tuesday I went to the shop because I was feeling a little better. I cut the guys I had booked. It was a full day. And then Wednesday, so that's when it started. Tuesday, I cut all the guys, and then comes nighttime. I'm looking at my schedule, don't have anyone booked, and I go, damn, my knee's still hurting a bit, so I'm not gonna go. So I don't go on Wednesday, and then it just kind of became a cycle, you know what I mean? Like he hurts, but at the same time doesn't hurt as much. I'm talking about my knee. And then you start noticing that, like, man, like, I'm in pain, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go to work, you know, I skate to work, I bus to work. I don't drive. So, like, you know, like, it's not easy for me to get to work. It could be harder, though, but it's not that easy. So, like, I'll go through pain to get to work and maybe not cut anyone. So I was like, damn, I'll stay at home. And then one day became 2 days, 2 days became 3 days. So then Friday comes along. I don't have anyone. So I go. I try to stay positive, right? I wake up, I do my meditation, I think about my day. And I try to stay positive. I go, damn, everyone needs a haircut, right? Everyone. Like, you know, like, even if you're growing your hair out, because I know some people that have long hair, but they still want a little trimming. So, you know, everyone wants a haircut. I'll go, probably pick up some clients. So I always like to get to work early. I got there at like 9. I like to clean everything. So then, you know, 10 o'clock comes along, nobody. 11 o'clock comes along, nobody. 12 o'clock comes, nobody. 1 o'clock comes, nobody. 12 o'clock comes, nobody. 3 o'clock comes, nobody. I'm going, man, you know, like, I lied to myself. I told myself, damn, my knee's in pain. I'll go home. And I also need to cook, clean, do laundry, whatever, right? So I do all that stuff. And then today is Tuesday, you know, a week after. And, man, I'm still feeling like it. You know, like, don't have anyone booked. Why would I go? But at the same time, I know that, like, the only way that you can get booked up is if you cut guys. The only way you cut guys is going to the barber shop and sitting around waiting for walk-ins. Walk-ins will be your main clientele. And that's what everyone told me. That's what Matt told me, you know, I gotta be consistent. But at the same time, man, like, you know, I think it's a long time, right? Like, I've been cutting hair. I've been going to the shop and doing nothing this whole time. You know, like, I've been going there. I've been sitting around. Just, you know, as we say in Brazil, just stretching your ball sack. Scratching your ball sack, just waiting, right? Sitting around and waiting. But, like, at the same time, I know it's not a long time. But at the same time, you know, like, my parents moved to Toronto, and I decided to stay in van. So I got to pay all the bills. Even though my parents, you know, they help me if I need it. But, like, no one wants to ask for help. You know what I mean? Like, they will know that you're struggling. If you're struggling, like, why are you staying here? You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, man. It's a tough situation, but I believe every barber goes through. I only asked one guy, and he has not replied yet. So I'm just guessing it's a real thing, but, like, you know, it could be a real thing. I believe it is, but yeah, that's what's going on. Today's Tuesday. I do have 2 guys tomorrow, so I will go back to my regular schedule. Hope I'll feel a little better. I'll have a talk with my boss, Donna. She's a really great person. She's really understanding. So I'll have a talk with her. I'll see what she says, you know, like, I'll tell her that I've been feeling a little discouraged lately, and I'll see what she says. Because, like, sometimes you feel like you're better than you actually are. And then, you know, like, I was feeling that my cuts were pretty good, but, like, I don't have a lot of clients. So, like, why don't I have a lot of clients? You know, I feel like my cuts are good. I don't have a lot of clients. So then maybe, like, maybe I'm not. Maybe my cuts aren't not good, you know? But yeah, if you're a new barber or if you're an old head, comment down below what you think about barber depression. Comment if you think it's a real thing. Comment if you think it isn't. Comment if you had it. Comment if you went away. Comment what do you think, man. Anything. So yeah, I'll go back to my regular schedule. But yeah, this week I actually have my midterm coming up on Thursday. I have a final project due today. I'm just gonna do a couple things I gotta do, and then I'll finish the project, man. So yeah, it's a nice day out. It is about 99 degrees out. It's pretty windy, but yeah, hope you guys liked the video. I had another video planned to come out, however I didn't like the cut, so I didn't post it, and I'm not gonna post anything I don't like. And this video, man, is hard for me to open up. It's hard for me to talk to my phone like this, you know, like. But yeah, I just thought I'll come out, and because this channel, my channel, it's all about what's going on with me and what's going on with the upcoming barber, right? Of a young barber. So I just want to know if y'all can relate to me. So yeah, comment down below, and thank y'all for watching.